fire NATO. I think I missed it. Oh, nope, we got one. Good morning, folks. It's a Friday, first part of April. We're done with the sale. Got a lot of cleaning up and finishing up stuff done for that over the last couple of weeks. Today, we're actually going to burn some pasture. So we've got to get our cattle fed and then take off so we can get them some luscious summer grass to eat here after a while. We're going to turn the ground black. We're going to get rid of the undergrowth and old growth and allow for new growth. And with that soil black, the sun will start to heat that up and we'll get some new grass growth in, oh, probably just a few weeks, and be ready to graze in a month to 6 weeks for sure. Well, hey, good afternoon. We get quite a bit of rounding up stuff and switching trailers and loading stuff on the trailer to burn today, so I didn't really get a lot of that. We made it to the pasture. I'm in our gator. Doesn't get used a whole lot, unfortunately, but it certainly gets used this time of year. A big water tank in the back, or sprayer really, but we use it for this. My dad was finishing up stuff at the farm. My uncle's up ahead of me here on a four-wheeler. We're going to start by lighting this road ditch right here. So stand by and see what happens. Part of this pasture actually burnt yesterday because the neighbors wanted to burn. There's a big slough that runs through it, and probably not half of it, but sure, probably more like a third of it's already burnt or so. So we don't have as much to do as we might normally for this one, but we got plenty to do. So stay tuned. We'll get you firebugs some action. This right here that my uncle is setting is what we're going to call a backfire. So it's going to eventually, it will slowly burn backwards with the wind. And the idea of that is that when the head fire that we'll set later, which is what's going to go with the wind, will meet this and fizzle out at some point, and it's not going to just run right up to this fence and then potentially jump into this other pastures here. We got a pretty good fire break with the road here. But you never know, so that's what my job is going to be, is to sit here and make sure the fire doesn't jump. And if it does, I'm probably not going to be worried about filming, so we might show you a little bit of aftermath or something, but we don't expect that to happen. So, but we'll make sure you get the wrong gust of wind or a fire tornado or something weird like that, like a dust devil thing come up. Sometimes it can do weird things. Got a car coming behind me. Sure they're thrilled, but I'm part of living in this part of the world. I just noticed something kind of cool. We got a neighbor, well, neighbor to this pasture, I guess, and family friend. They're also bull customers, and they might have bought some heifers too. I can't remember, but this is kind of cool. His name's Austin. Last name starts with an S. So he did that into this new fence, and then I'm assuming that he built this in 2020 with the year. So that's pretty nifty. Nice little fence they built there. 5-wire barbed wire fence. Should be there for years to come. That's pretty nifty to say, to remind you when you built that. We have some of those kind of things. A lot of our fences have initials welded in it to who did it, and the year on those too. So it's kind of fun, just a fun little reminder to remind you when you did do stuff. Well, we're starting to get a little bit burned out here. As you can see, it's kind of starting to back up into the pasture a little bit. What I'm doing here is checking our wooden posts. Some of them have been previously burnt some. hot and they still burn up later. Had that happen more than once, actually. Maybe not here, but certainly in a few pastures. And I gotta pay attention that somebody doesn't come flying through here and hit me, because I'm driving on the wrong side of the road too. So anyway, eating plenty of smoke. Not always the most fun job, but you do stay, even if it's a cool day, you typically stay decently warm sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. That post there has been previously burnt. That wasn't a today thing. Surprisingly, it's usually still pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, if something comes up and hits that, it'd knock it over, but other than that, it's still pretty strong. Weird how things like that work. Well, stay tuned. Give you some more action here after a bit. I need to come mow that every fall, then it won't be so bad to burn.
Yeah. A lot easier to burn it.
Yeah. There goes some more getting torched off. Still doing some backfiring. That's actually a head fire, but it's still part of a backfire, so got to put out this side of it. This side of it right here in a minute when it lets up a little bit, cools down. Out here. Don't want to get in the any more smoke than I have to. All these things that you see smoking out here are cow pies from last year. If they weren't there, there wouldn't hardly be any fire. Head fires headed this way. Our backfire that we set probably a couple hours ago now is backed up all the way there. Gosh, that's 500 feet probably. So Dad and I are headed up to set one more backfire, and that'll pretty much be the last backfire that we got to do. Let's get to it. Neighbor's wheat field to get to the spot where we need to keep fire from going through. Yeah. What? You want me to get this first?
That's fine. Gotta set it against the path here.
Now we just blast through it.
Well, I think you can shoot your water over the top of that, I think, Evan.
Alright.
Maybe not. Yeah, I think I can probably watch this part. I think you can get in there on the black, or I think you can drive through. We just go right.
Still good back there? Still good back there?
Yeah.
You want me to get out of here then?
Yeah, I think you're all right, Evan. You can go ahead and leave.
You gonna set all this over here on fire again?
What?
You gonna set all of this stuff over here on fire again?
Yeah, but I kind of want John over here before. The way it's wind blowing, he can set most of it anyway.
Yeah. So off in the distance there you can see what was the remnants of another head fire. It was a pretty good shot that would have been. Probably should have grabbed my phone out. It zooms better than this GoPro does, but Dad's gonna set this stuff of the neighbors on fire that it's hard to backfire and there's not that much there. They don't hay it and don't use it for a whole lot of stuff right now, so really doing them a favor by burning it in anyway. As long as Dad doesn't get caught in it. And won't run through the wheat because it's green and there's no vegetation underneath it. The edge might get a little scorched, but it'll come back. Normally there isn't wheat here. Where we're at, I'm not going to get a lot of smoke, so I'm not going to move. Chances are it won't even hardly end up at our backfire, but that's where we need to have it at, just in case. You can see the head fire right here, and we got another one over there coming some more. We'll get a little closer to this one. much because of the smoke. There's a bunch of flames in there. I was gonna bring the drone today, but I kind of forgot to grab it, and it's pretty windy. I'm not sure how well it'd work. I'd sure hate to lose it in a fire, so I might get brave, but Dad just said that he doesn't think we're gonna do a whole lot of burning this year, so this might be the only burning video I get. Firenado. I think I missed it. Oh, nope, we got one. Look at that. Those are always kind of cool. This is going to keep burning here. It's got another couple hundred yards to go there. And we'll have to make sure that it isn't going to jump anywhere. So once the fire kind of dies down, we'll go jump in there and check it out and put out any little hot spots. Here we've kind of got two head fires going on now. One there, one right here. I'd say it's about out. Well, we're going to have to make sure it doesn't, there's a little slough back there. We're going to have to make sure it doesn't cross. Or if it does, get it put out. film, get an ending film or something like that. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Looks like my uncle set the rest of this north end on fire. There's big flames there a second ago. I'm trying to stay out of Dad's ash trail by being a little offset from him. But yeah, we're starting to wrap up here. Big, almost 800-acre pasture. Probably about a third of it was burnt yesterday, so probably 400 or 500 that we burnt here today. Some of it's wooded, so I don't know, maybe only 350 actual grass. Hard to say. We're gonna stay here and make sure it doesn't jump our backfire. If it does, that's a whole another host of problems. Like I said before, we're wrapping up here. Pretty much all we're gonna have to do is head back towards the truck, and then we'll have to load up and go home. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Everything you see that's black is stuff that was burnt yesterday or today. Can't see much this way because of the smoke.